Unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. The 3 from Bogdanovich. And the 3 ball is good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here is Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Here's Bogdanovich.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer, and he was quick to point out the danger Trae Young poses not just as a scorer, but as a distributor. His quote was, "His skill as a passer is overlooked, but we're not going to lose sight of that. We have to make him play the game on our terms. He can't be dictating the pace." So they're going to try to keep Young under control, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now here is Holiday. Back to Middleton. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hunter. Over Middleton. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The Hawks again can't hit. Kicks it to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. Sinks the triple. The Hawks trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Capella against Lopez. And Young kicks to Capella. Shot clock at 6. They need this one. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Holiday. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Now, here is Young. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bogdanovich against Antetokounmpo. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And a missed layup.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Hawks.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
To the middle. Here's Capella. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hunter kicks to Young. Pass to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Young with the ball. To halt the run. They get it again. Hunter, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Bucks leading by 6. Here is Forbes. The pass to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Trains the three-pointer. Holiday's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
High arcing shot. Great positioning on the putback.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Williams against Holiday. On the wing, Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Three-pointer, Snell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. Trailing here by 8. Here's Herter. In Atlanta again with the bucket. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Holiday with it. He's got 14. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Williams passes to Okongwu. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Williams against Holiday. Five on the clock. With the shot. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then there's Dunn, and it's Herter in at the 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Now here is Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling. And, yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now, here's Okongwu, and he gets the bucket.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Bucks leading by 8. Here's Holiday. Gallinari with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Dishes to Okongwu. 2 points. That one goes. Okongwu's now got 10 points in the game.
Nice look from Gallinari there. The Italian showing some unselfishness and hitting his teammate in rhythm.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Buries it from three-point range.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Young passes to Collins. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Done outside. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Young, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Middleton following the basket by Trae Young.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Now, here's Collins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Now, here's Capella. They get a hand on it. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Giannis. And Young kicks to Collins. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Collins.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Now here's Middleton after the miss from Trae Young. Unloads. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 this quarter.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic and when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Here's Connaughton. Stolen by Collins. Fires from 18. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night. Now DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Pass to Lopez. Middleton looking it over. 5 to shoot. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Collins, and it's Connaughton missing. The Hawks trail by 9. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Poked away. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. He dishes it to Collins. And no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup is good. Giannis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Williams passes to Herter. Molinari trying to get open. Herter, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now Williams, after the missed three from Bobby Portis.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams for three. That makes it 7 straight misses for him. Definitely not the start he was looking for. Pass to Holiday. Back to Forbes. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Forbes has got 5 points now this quarter.
And as a spot-up shooter, guys, Forbes is right there amongst the best in the league, and his movement is what separates him from many. And he gets those chances, he'll convert.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Bucks ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge. And 18 has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Holiday against Young. He kicks to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 7 points. Bucks leading by 19. Holiday attacking. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Count that bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now here's Collins. Kicks to Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
And, you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way up.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Here's Middleton. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 6. Feeds it to Lopez.
And the defense of Capella is huge. I mean, very impactful at that end of the floor, using his big body to deter shooters.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Tipped away. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. And there's the pass to Hunter. Collins kicks to Young. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 5.
This is what the crowd comes to see. Young has that it factor.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded closely from downtown. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. He's got 9.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Bucks lead by 21.
And Giannis is a beast, a Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Young passes to Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Here's Lopez. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Bogdanovich. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Snell. Dishes it to Young. Capella kicks to Young. Down low. Gallinari. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Here's Holiday. Softly drops in the floater. Holiday's got 26 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Young passes to Gallinari. Back to Young. And there it is for him.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Giannis kicks to Connaughton. DiVincenzo against Young. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's Dunn. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Shot clock at 5. Snell, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Here's Snell. It's a 14-point game. They get it back. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got 12.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Forbes the pass to Connaughton, and stolen by Okongwu. Outside Williams. Passes it to Herter. He kicks it to Snell. 4 on the clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Can't nail the jumper.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Tucker. Oh, that's blocked. Inside and stolen by Portis. Now here's DiVincenzo. Guarded closely. Pass to Portis. Back to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. The dish to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Good on the triple. Connaughton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Williams. For 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. And so it's Milwaukee, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their... And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hawks trail by 12. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with John Collins. And it's Williams at the point. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Outside Williams, taken away by Holiday. That shot off. Nice D from Williams. Hunter with it, working on Portis. Great D that time from Portis. Middleton left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And the first one drops.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
The Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in, and so he makes both from the line. Here's Williams. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Now, here's Collins. That's good from Williams, the assist by Collins.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
You know, defenders like to try to get physical with Williams. I'll tell you what, his strength belies his size.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Williams kicks to Hunter. Clock at 6. And too long on the shot. Bucks leading by 11. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. Williams with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Back to Williams. And good that time.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Hunter, following the shot by Drew Holiday. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Bogdanovich, no luck. Bucks leading by 11. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now, here's Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Giannis. And here is DiVincenzo. Holiday, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Holiday's got 30 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the work ethic coming into play there. Yeah, I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
And Holiday, here we go. Banked in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 13.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Drew Holiday.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. The pass to Young. Over Holiday.
You know, one of the things that makes Holiday such a terrific defender is his long arms. I mean, he excels at using them no matter who he's defending.
Kicks to Middleton. This one for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 16. Young looking it over. Pass to Hunter. The tray. Nailed from three-point land.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Gallinari against Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
First one falls for him.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and gonna continue to get better because of his work ethic.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 14-point game. Young against Holiday. There's the triple. Another three for Atlanta.
And that's just something that Young excels at. And boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Gallinari against Antetokounmpo. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Hawks with possession here, trailing by 13. Young against Holiday. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Now here's DiVincenzo. It's deflected. Bogdanovich looking around. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bucks leading by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bucks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jrue Holiday.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Goes up again, and Capella sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. Such a wide open look. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Holiday with it. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with